So the RuneScape roadmap has been revealed, and there's a couple things in here that are really interesting to me. So the biggest things to me that had stood out was the necromancy ability, which is basically the fourth conjured spirit, the skilling boss, and the new boss dungeon, Sanctum of Rebirth. But I want to look at the dungeon, the picture, and what I think it is. So you got the new mode of Group Iron Man, which is really interesting because they showing I never seen this armor in the game or this little weapon, and I'm not really sure what this is. Like, you know, with the Varrock, I don't know what that weapon is, but you know, this is interesting if you want to go for that. All right, so this is the bread and butter of what I'm trying to get into. So this boss right here, it kind of looks like Soda Seg from OSRS Theater of Blood, but I think it really looks like Tuska, in my personal opinion. And you know, it looks like this is the arena, but I think there is bigger details in here. Like right here, like you see the Egyptian, like the, you know, the Menophyte or the desert area, and you can see like these little symbols on the wall. You know, the Egyptian and like the carrot, the desert area, softening, Metaphos, and all that. Yeah, this is a masket. Like you can tell because this is the same little descriptions or like the symbols as her. Because we could even look at this picture right here. Like you could see how this is the upside down, like, you know, Ankh, or like, you know, Ixthlarin. And this is a pyramid, so we can already see like this is has like the carrotet, or like the desert area. And you can even see right here Ixthlarin, right here. You can see a chaos witch, and you see the, how would you say, what was it in Sophonim Dungeon? Like, you know, the little reward chest. So you could see all of that here. So I'm assuming this dungeon's gonna be obviously in the city of or something like that, because you can see the trail of like ghosts. And that was a big like indicator that I had seen. I was like, I've seen this symbol before, and that has to be a mascot, because she took the care of Eve, and she's also the goddess of what? Destruction and rebirth. So, and that's funny too, because they named the dungeon the Sanctum of Rebirth, and that's what she is. But one interesting thing about this Sanctum of Rebirth is they're moving away from the Elite Dungeon format, which I kind of like, because nobody likes to fight a boss, run around for 20 minutes, go to the next boss, 20 minutes, you get what I'm saying? So that's one thing I kind of like. It's more like a Theater of Blood, which I explained like in other videos, or like that is something I actually wanted for like a long time, was just boss, 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 boss. Like that was like the easiest way to like make a dungeon, because nobody wants to go through just a whole bunch of nonsense just to get to the next boss. It's like, all right, let me go make it rapid fire. This boss, with like with a little bit of reprieve, like in how Theater of Blood is. Oh, hey, you know, you can walk to the next boss, but you'll get some supply, like a supply chest on the way. That was really good. But they're mentioning 3 unique bosses, so we can, I think this is the first one, obviously. The skilling boss is number 2. So, what could be number 3? And that's a good question, because I don't know right now. We have a new archaeology dig site, Damonheim, and this looks absolutely gorgeous. I don't know about you, but this looks really good. And of course we have Osseous. It says a mid-level boss, which is from the stream. It's going to be in 2 weeks. So, that's going to be really good. And the only other thing, it says a powerful necromancy ring in the process. So I don't know if they're gonna buff Zorgoth's ring, which I really don't think so, because you see how they did with the Moonstone and how they just kept that over there. It's not replacing anything. It's like, okay, so if you can't get the necklace, necklace of finality, then, oh no, sorry, the essence of finality, then it's like, okay, here's an alternative. So I'm assuming this is going to be probably a separate ring from Zorgoth's ring, because a quest ring I don't think is going to replace a literal boss ring. It wouldn't make any sense. Seasonal events, I'm not a real big fan of these, but you know, if you like them. Shaping the future, very interesting. If you want to take part of that survey, you know, you can go right ahead. And of course, the final word from Mard and Marcos, you know, you can read it here. And looking at it, even though it's 5 months from, you know, the initial roadmap, like it took them this long to create the roadmap, I mean, hey, at least we got something. You know what I'm saying? So, can't be too ridiculous with it. So, I mean, hey, let's just hope it's as good as it's promised, and we'll be seeing the community hit list and game jams.